Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football.
39-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Right at midfield.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
A gain of 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On play action, here's Tua. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. But not before he takes it inside the 40. So a decent gain, but all for none on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
On 2nd down, Tua. They'll try and run it. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Justin Matabike. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Turnover on down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10-10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points in. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is
And he
good.
puts it through.
That ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez set to
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Tua. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
Brought down at the
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
The pass.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll run it. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A first down carry for Henry. Gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Cook following the penalty. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It leads to second and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 2 and now on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock-Ya-Sin. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That'll be complete to Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. 38. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking to pass. Tua. And Cook has it left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
45-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Intended for Dalvin Cook. Incomplete. It's now
try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Second and 9 now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 27. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 3. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back out on the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers, 70 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that was a 3rd and medium situation. Thought they might pass it. They ran it, and they're glad they did.
Out with you on that one. That's a surprise to me that they ran the ball in that situation. Usually you worry about trying to get that kind of yardage on the ground against NFL defenses. Instead, they crossed them up. That took a little fortitude to make that call. And, boy, it matched up really, really well. The element of surprise plus some excellent execution, off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Two and now on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Havenboy, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
throws a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
Jonnu Smith, 71 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Gonzalez lining up for
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Titans.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They run it again with Cook. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. There he goes left side. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans 11. A big play there out of Cook. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down and 1.
Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Again, they won't get this off in time. So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. To throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The eyes move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. Henry's got it out on the left side. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's back to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.